All right, so gold panning in the UK. You got me digging into this, and let me tell you, it's pretty fascinating stuff.
Yeah, way more to it than meets the eye, that's for sure.
Way more. Luckily, we've got Kim Ricks, the gemstone expert. He's got a lot to say about this.
Definitely an expert in the field.
So we're going to dive deep into his insights and see if we can't strike gold ourselves. You ready for this?
Absolutely. Let's unearth some of those golden nuggets of wisdom.
Love it. Okay, so first things first. Kim really emphasizes location, location, location. It's not just about finding a pretty stream, right?
No, definitely not. It's all about the geology. We're talking ancient geological formations, history of mining, those areas where gold veins might have eroded over time. It all ends up in the water system somehow.
Right, and that's where those placer deposits come in. I've always found that term intriguing.
So picture this, right? You've got a river rushing down, carrying all those tiny pieces of gold eroded from those veins. As the water flow slows down, maybe around a bend or wider section, those heavier gold particles settle. That's your placer deposit.
Ah, so it's like nature concentrating the gold for us.
Exactly. And the longer it's been happening, the richer those deposits can be.
Makes sense. Now, another thing Kim mentions is timing. Specifically, panning after a good rain. Why is that?
Well, think of it this way. A good rainfall, it's like a reset button. It washes away all the loose topsoil, exposes fresh material from the riverbanks, plus it increases the water flow, so it's like nature's giving everything a good stir, bringing those gold particles to the surface.
So it's all about timing that run, getting out there at just the right moment.
You got it. It can make a huge difference. I remember this one time. Went panning after this huge downpour, right?
Yeah.
It was at the spot I'd been to before, found a bit of gold, but nothing to write home about. But after the rain, it was like a completely different stream. The water had shifted everything, exposed all this new material, and boom.
You hit the jackpot.
Let's just say it was my best haul ever from that spot. Timing is everything.
Wow, I believe it. All right, let's talk about the tools, because Kim mentions a few essentials. The gold pan, obviously, but then there's the classifier, the snuffer bottle.
Oh, and don't forget a good digging tool.
Right. So tell me, why are these so important?
Okay, so the gold pan, that's your bread and butter, right? It's all about separating those precious metals from everything else.
Makes sense.
Now, the classifier, that's your time saver.
Yeah.
You use it to sift out the larger rocks and debris. No point in wasting time panning those.
Smart.
And then you've got the snuffer bottle, which is just super satisfying to use. You use it to suck up those tiny flakes of gold once you've separated them out.
Like a little gold vacuum.
Exactly. And of course, you need a good digging tool to collect the material from the stream bed in the first place.
Right, so what are we talking here? A shovel.
You can use a shovel, but a heavy-duty trowel or a river scoop, those are even better.
Good to know.
Gives you that extra precision, helps you get into those tighter spots.
Okay, so we've got our location, our timing, our tools. Now let's talk technique.
Yeah.
Kim breaks down the panning process, but I'm guessing there's an art to it, right?
Absolutely. It's all about finding that sweet spot with the angle of the pan, the way you move your wrist. Too much force and you wash everything away. Too little and nothing moves.
It's a delicate balance.
Yeah.
So how do you master that panning motion?
It takes practice, but here's a little visualization for you. Imagine you've got a bowl of water and you sprinkle some uncooked rice into it. That rice, think of that as your gold. Now gently swirl the bowl in a circular motion. See how the rice settles in the center as you find the perfect rhythm and speed.
Okay, I'm picturing it.
That's the basic idea behind panning. It's all about feeling that water flow, using it to your advantage to separate the gold from everything else.
It's like a dance between you, the pan, and the water.
Exactly.
Now, for all this talk about technique and tools, Kim also emphasizes the mental side of gold panning. The patience, the persistence, enjoying the process. That's important too, right?
Yeah. Oh, for sure. Gold panning is a lot like life. You're going to have good days and bad days. You might find a nice nugget right off the bat, or you might spend hours with nothing to show for it.
It's about the journey, not just the destination.
Exactly. And that's where the enjoyment comes in. If you're not enjoying the process, the searching, the being out in nature, then those unsuccessful trips can be really disheartening.
I bet. Have you had any experiences like that where you had to dig deep and remind yourself why you love this?
Oh, tons. I remember this one time, went to this new spot, convinced it was going to be a gold mine, spent the whole day there, got nothing, not even a flake. I was exhausted, frustrated, ready to give up.
Oh, I bet.
But then I just sat down by the river for a bit, took in the scenery, and realized it wasn't really about the gold at that point.
Yeah.
It was about challenging myself, connecting with nature, the thrill of the hunt,
I feel that.
And that's what kept me coming back.
That's awesome. Love that.
Yeah.
Okay, before we wrap up, Kim gives some pretty specific advice on gear, too. Layering clothes, sturdy boots, all that makes sense. But then he throws in yellow washing up gloves.
Oh, those are key.
Really? I wouldn't have thought of that. What's the deal with the gloves?
They're a game changer. For one, they keep your hands warm in that cold water, which can be brutal, especially if you're there for a while.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Plus, they give you a much better grip, especially when those tools get wet and slippery. Trust me, your hands will thank you.
Great tip. So we've covered a lot of ground here. Location, timing, the right tools, the right technique, and that all-important mindset. Armed with all that, I think our listeners are well on their way to finding gold.
I agree. And remember, every time you go out there, it's a learning experience. Pay attention to those subtle cues, the feel of the water, and most importantly, trust your instincts.
It's like anything else. The more you do it, the better you get.
Exactly. And who knows, you might just strike it rich.
Or at least have a great time trying. And on that note, here's something for our listeners to ponder. We've talked about how water carries gold, how it concentrates it. But what other roles does water play in this whole process? How does understanding its power and flow really impact your success? Keep those questions in mind next time you're out there panning.